それでは、スコット・コーカーさん、総評をお願いいたします。
Yes, could you feel how you're feeling right now after all the Bellator matches are done?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank Sakibara and RIZIN for being such a great host. We always love coming to Japan. Our staff loves it. Our fighters love it. It's such a unique place to come and fight, and the fans appreciate it. The culture appreciates it. It's a very special place for us.
まず榊原 CEO、そしてRIZINの皆様に感謝を申し上げたいというふうに思っています。で、またこういった大会を、素晴らしい大会を開催することができて非常に嬉しく思っています。で、日本はやはり、文化的にも、あと日本の格闘技ファンの皆さんも本当に素晴らしいユニークな国であり、皆さんであるというふうに思っていますので、そういった意味でも私としてこういったまた来れて嬉しく思います。
I will say I'm very disappointed in the situation where we had the eye poke because I thought that fight was going to be a great fight, and unfortunately the fight stopped, which I agree. I can see some swelling in the eyes, so I think they made the good doctor stoppage. But just as you are and the fans are, myself, we're disappointed. But hopefully we can do it again in the near future.
一つちょっとやはり残念だったのは、新竜選手の目に堀口選手の指が入ってしまって、もう途中で止まってしまった試合なんですけども、ただやはり新竜選手の目も腫れていましたし、ドクターのチェックを得て、そういった判断になったというのはしょうがないのかなというふうに思ってますけれども、また本当に素晴らしい試合、それがなければ素晴らしい試合が見えたと思いますので、また近いうちに同じマッチをできればというふうに考えています。
As far as the main event goes, we all know that Satoshi came in here in a very disadvantaged situation. Pitbull had a long training camp, got ready, was in great shape. Satoshi took the fight on 1 week notice, so I had to give my respect to him. And I would love to have him back to fight in Bellator under better circumstances for him to train hard, get a full camp in, and come test himself against our fighters in the future.
メインイベントについてなんですけども、サトシ選手がこういった不利な状況で、試合を受けてくれたと、1週間のテストを受けてくれたということは非常に感謝するんですけども、やはり、彼としても残念であったと思いますし、逆にパトリッキー選手の方は長い期間練習することができて有利だったと思うんですが、もう一度今度アメリカの方にベラトールの方にサトシ選手を招待して、ベラトールの選手と戦うということを実現できればというふうに思っています。
I'd like to congratulate Koreshkov, congratulate Tiger, and congratulate Watanabe for their victories tonight. And when we get back to California, we're going to reshuffle the deck and see where this ends up putting them as far as different matchups, different contentions of different fighters, and we look forward to these fighters continuing their rise in the Bellator rankings.
クレシコフ選手、マゴメド選手、渡辺選手にはおめでとうと言いたいと思います。で、またアメリカに帰って彼らの今後の新たなる対戦選手、どういうふうにしているかというのも検討していきたいというふうに思っています。
ありがとうございます。Thank you。それではマスコミの方からご質問ある方、挙手にてお願いします。はい、では媒体名とお名前とご質問をお願いいたします。
MMA プラネットの高島です。Scott, as you said, you will give another opportunity to fight against Horiguchi against Takahashi. But I believe that Takahashi is under contract with RIZIN, but you will give another opportunity to him to fight in the US.
Yeah, I mean, to me, whether we fight in the U.S., we do fights in Europe, we do fights all over the world. So we'll figure out the timing of it all. But we have several fights now that are booked for the next 3-4 months. So it's not going to happen anytime in the next quarter. So we'll try to put that fight together when we can. But as far as him fighting in the Bellator cage, he'll have an invitation. And we'll sit down with Sakibara and try to work that out.
堀口選手と高橋選手の戦いも以前、断言されてたと思うんですけども、そういったことに関してはどうでしょうかと。今後ちょっと3、4ヶ月先、ベラトールとしてはいろいろとマッチが決まっているんで、今すぐにということではないかもしれませんけども、榊原 CEO とも相談しながら、このマッチメイクはぜひアメリカでも組みたいと、ベラトールの刑事に呼んで組みたいというふうに考えています。
Also, what is your next plan for the Kana Watanabe? So, we can expect that she can get another title shot.
Yeah, listen, with Kane, we're definitely going to keep a close eye on the next fight, which will be most likely Liz Carmouche against Alima McFarland. But I think she's right in line to fight the winner of that fight. So that fight's not put together, by the way, but that's the fight that we're going to shoot for. And then Kane will be right in the mix to fight the winner of that fight.
Got it. Thanks so much.
次の渡辺選手、タイトル挑戦というのは近々あるんでしょうかと。でもちろん渡辺選手に関しましては今後の動向をいろいろ見ていく必要がありますけれども、次のタイトル戦の勝者と渡辺選手を戦わせるということは非常に可能性としてはあると思います。
その他ご質問ある方いらっしゃいますでしょうか。いいですかね。はい、ご質問よろしいでしょうか。はい、では前方お待ちします。お待ちください。
Congratulations with the whole show. Talking about that experience, especially with this partnership with RIZIN, did you believe more kind of Bellator, especially with the TV deal right now with you next? Bellator can do more stuff for especially from here in Japan, from the Japanese fans. How do you see that kind of relationship right now after this show?
Yeah, I mean, really, this relationship started almost 18 years ago, really, between myself and, Mr. Sakibara. And we've always had a fighter exchange back and forth. And when he came back with RIZIN, we have been trying to help and support. We sent King Mo over here when he was fighting for us. And so they sent some fighters back and forth. But I think the fans really enjoy it because when two leagues like this combine, and they put on together an event like this, or on New Year's Eve when we had the challenge fight, then it's you see a different product than maybe you see just by itself, one or the other. But I think that when Sakibara and I get together, we do I think some amazing fight matchups. Like later today, you'll see Juan Archuleta fighting in the RIZIN show. You'll see Patricio fighting in the RIZIN show. You'll see we signed Watanabe to fight for us. We have Horiguchi now. So these are things where, under normal circumstances, a lot of other leagues won't do that. They only focus on the fighters that they have. But I think both of us are saying to the rest of the world, we're not afraid to let our fighters go and fight other fighters from other leagues. And that should be the normal, I believe, is that the future of martial arts fighting should be these fighters should fight everybody. In any league, it doesn't matter. And so we're setting the tone, we're setting the way, and hopefully other leagues will come in, and eventually we can challenge a lot of different leagues and different fighters. But you could feel excitement, especially on New Year's Eve when we had the challenge match. It's like, hey, he was not afraid to put his top guys on the line. We were not afraid to put it, and it makes the event very special.
質問が、RIZINとのこういった関係2回目ですけれども、また今回やってみて、どのように感じられましたかと。でもちろんこういったことはもう榊原 CEO とはもう18年前からやっていることで、その間、いろいろと選手をお互いに派遣したりということもやってきました。でこういったイベントというのはやはりファンの皆様が楽しめるものだと思いますし、今回の共催みたいな形、もしくは年末にやった対抗戦みたいな形といったものでいろんな興味深い試合が見れると思います。で今日はアーチェルタ選手とかパトリシオ選手がRIZINの方に出て、逆に渡辺選手、堀口選手がRIZINにいた選手が我々で契約して出ているというような形で、他団体にはないような他にでは見れないような戦いをお見せできるという点では本当に素晴らしいものだと思います。
My second question was, what do you think about the performance of Denis Sabatello today? Of course, it's a loss. It's not like in the first match against Stats, but how do you visualize his future?
Yeah, I mean, he's a young kid with tremendous talent. We have a lot of high hopes for his future, fighting in Bellator. He had a very tough opponent with Magomed Magomedov, but the loss doesn't make me feel like he's gonna be any less of a fighter. He's a young kid. We're gonna continue to help build his career, and hopefully he'll come back very shortly.
サバテロ選手の今日のパフォーマンスについてどう思われますかという質問で、彼は本当に非常に期待している若い選手でありますし、今日はアマゴモデ選手という非常にタフな相手、と戦って負けたと思いますけども、この負けが彼自身の価値を下げるものではないというふうに思っていますので、今後もまたいろいろと検討していきたいというふうに考えています。
最後、my last question. Of course, the lightweight Grand Prix is the full focus at from Bellator right now, but unfortunately, we not saw AJ McKee compete here, and probably he needs a heal his leg from a couple of times. Did you believe any chances to bring him back to Japan or maybe in the future?
You know, I tell you, when I heard that AJ was going to be out of the tournament, we were extremely disappointed. But you know, these things happen in combat sports, right? So we haven't had a conversation about his next step because right now he should just be worrying about getting healed up. But once he heals up, then we'll start talking about where he can fight. Right now we have him as an alternate in the tournament. So if somebody gets hurt or somebody's out, then he'll come in and fit the bill. So that's my thought right now. But if RIZIN wanted to have him fight here, we definitely could have a conversation. The door is always open. AJ loves it here, you know, as a lot of our other fighters do. So that's definitely a possibility, depending on the needs of RIZIN at that time.
今回、ライト級グランプリにもともとエントリーしてたマッキー選手は怪我で来れなかったんですけども、彼がまた今後、日本に来るという可能性はあるんでしょうかと。彼の怪我は本当に残念なんですけども、こういったことは常に起きることであって、彼の今後どうやっていくかということに関しては、まずは治療に専念してもらわないといけないので、何とも言えませんけども、こういった形で、別の形で、ひょっとしてRIZIN側から要望があれば、彼の来日は検討しても構いませんし、そこら辺はRIZINとも検討していく、要望によって検討していく点だというふうに思っています。
Again, thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing the next part of the show, the RIZIN fight. So, thank you very much.
ありがとうございました。またこの後の戦いを楽しみにしたいと思います。
ありがとうございました。